I know all over the news the last few weeks has been talking about bank collapsing. And what does that mean? What is a run to the banks? What are the things that the Fed is trying to stop? On today's video, I'm going to break down what it means for a bank to collapse, why it happens, and should you worry about it or not. What's going on, everyone? Adam Schwarz here, top real estate agent. If this is your first time to my channel, every single week I drop videos about buying and selling real estate, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell button so you don't miss any of my videos. So today I'm gonna talk about the one thing that is blowing up all over the news right now is banks collapsing and the Fed trying to stop runs on banks. And what does that mean? But I wanna break down why a bank's collapse and what they're trying to stop. You, the person who uses a bank, right? Puts money into the bank. And what does that bank do? That bank then takes your money and loans it out to people or buys bonds. So I want to buy a house, I go to the bank loans them the money for a certain interest rate, and they're basically using the money that we put into the bank for those things. Then they'll go buy bonds, normally treasury bonds that are safe on a low turn, just at least that money's earning some interest. Then people then go to the bank to pull out money. So we're just kind of moving all this money around. So why do banks collapse? Well, what happens is people are going to banks and they want their money and they're drawing money. So one thing you have to worry about, this might be something for us to worry about in the future, is that a lot of people are going to banks because they need that money. They're pulling out money out of their savings, they're pulling money out of their accounts, they're spending those kind of things. So that'd be something we need to worry about. The issue is when the bank gives the money to loans and bonds, if I give you a 30-year loan, I can't call you at 2 years into that and be like, hey, we don't have any money, so we're gonna need you to pay that loan off. That's not how it works. But what they can do is they can sell the bonds. But this is the issue that we're facing currently right now. So say they bought a lot of bonds back in 2022 and say those bonds were 2%. Well, currently right now, those bonds are now 4%. So if I can buy a bond from the US government for 4%, why would I buy a bank's bond at 2%? So what's gonna end up happening is these banks have to take a hit or lose money on those bonds for someone to purchase them. Well, if they are continuing to lose all these money on the bonds, then they run out of money. And that's what happened with those few banks that have collapsed. And so what a run on the bank is the consumers freaking out and going, oh my God, my bank's also gonna collapse because this bank collapsed. I'm now gonna run and get all my money out of my bank. What ends up happening? Then it starts compound. And that's why the Fed is trying to say, hey, don't worry, you're gonna have money. We're gonna back up all the money in the account. It used to just be $250,000. Now it's unlimited, which hopefully that changes. That is not a good thing for the consumer. But this is why banks are collapsing. Should you worry about this? The thing you should worry about is, one, you don't need to worry about your money being in there or not because the Fed already says they're gonna back up unlimited amount of money. So if you have $1 million in a checking account and the bank collapses, the Fed will back up that money, you'll get your money. But the thing you need to worry about, are people running out of money? Are people starting to realize, oh crap, I don't have any money, I gotta pay my bills, I'm in credit card debt, I'm not making that much money, I lost my job, things are slow, things like that. That is what you need to worry about. Is this a start of a recession? And that's why I think that tomorrow when the Fed meets, they're probably not gonna raise 50 basis points. They're gonna probably raise 25 basis points. And now all of a sudden they're seeing these bank collapses happen. They already are starting to think we're going into recession and already talked about cutting off how much they're raising rates. So if that happens and rates start flattening out and possibly going down, then in the housing markets, the only thing that's stopping housing right now are rates are too high. So if rates start going down, we'll continue to see the market continue to go. So this is what is happening right now in the bank. If you have any questions, please comment below. I know this is a very confusing thing. Remember, always reach out to a true professional in your market. If you want to reach out to us, reach out to us. We're always here to help you guys. And until next time, peace.